Hey, I don't think I ever really explained the other night exactly how I check if somebody's a catfish these days. Um, so, for a start, I very, very rarely start a conversation. So, if somebody starts a conversation with me, I like people, so I will talk to people. And it'll get to the point where okay, this person's just totally themselves. Like you can verify people fairly easily in most cases. They sound natural, they act natural, everything's consistent. They're not hiding something. They're not trying to sell you something. I know it sounds paranoid, doesn't it? Like I have lots of normal conversations with people, like lots, but just in terms of suspect people. So then it'll get to the point where, okay, where is this conversation leading? Who is this person? If they want to actually have an ongoing, engaging conversation, then they'll need to prove who they are. So how do you prove? Like, how do you prove who you are? You can have your own website maybe or you can say your name and you can Google somebody, or you can, I mean, I'm not saying that you do that for everyone, but it's one way to check somebody out if they're a legitimate person. If you want to go that far, then if it's just a kind of person who's not got an established place in the world, then you might ask them to post a picture of themselves with today's newspaper or today's date. Now, I'm not saying this to be weird. It sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? But it's because the thing with catfish is that it's real, and you just can't let them get under your skin because it can be quite hurtful. So I'll just put it out there that a lot of people have been hurt by fake people, a lot of really good people who are very sensible and very intelligent and think they know what they're doing on social media, but they don't. And so then you could get somebody to do a little video, just to say g'day. And like, if people are reluctant to do that, like, you gotta ask why. There's a bunch of questions. You can Google it, how you pick a catfish. Things that are telltale signs. Pictures are too good to be true. Refuse to say, any significant collaborative details about themselves. And then I think you really need to stop the conversation early in the piece when people aren't prepared to do that. It's up to you. If you're prepared to go down the path of potentially talking to somebody who is not who they say they are, then that's fine. But my advice is cut the conversation early before you get too entangled, because some of these people are actually very good emotional manipulators, and you just need to be very, very wary of that. So my advice is cut the conversation. If people aren't prepared to establish exactly who they are, and they still want to be your friend, and you are trusting them with details about yourself, I think just be careful. Yeah. Verify.